Cool. Hmm. He knows. He knows what it feels like. It is his way also to show how what a good big brother he is. Yeah, right. Time to go in and talk to her. I guess he's gonna go after the bullies too then first, I guess. Because his eyes are like, some people are gonna get a lesson here. So I think there are people who might be bullying her, and he's like going at them first to so they can realize what they're doing. And then after that he should talk to the little sister too. But yeah, I can kind of see what they want to do with this episode already. That he's going to, with his experience from his previous life, probably going to try and talk to Norn about her situation now because it's very relatable to what he's been going through. And because he has this experience, he knows what she's feeling, and then he might be able to help her prevent her from being an actual shut in here. And that could, um, improve the relationship. Now, I want to make something clear here. I have not read any source material or manga of this, but I can still see this happening. I'm only watching the anime. All right, opening over. Hmm, all of them, maybe. It was me. Ah, yeah, he is angry. He wasn't, probably wasn't her, but she knows something. Everything comes back to him. He's not having exact same situation as he did. So it wasn't actually bullying. It was, I guess, he gets upset with, you know, them mentioning him. No, you look like a caring brother. I knew she would kind of react like that. Yeah. You have to talk to her. The more she's gonna be inside it, the worse it's gonna get, and the harder it's gonna be for her to get out, right? So he might as well try as soon as possible. That's the question. He knows what it feels like, but he doesn't know the solution. So he can go inside and talk to her. That's a good plan. Through the window, climb up. Hey. It's her window. No, that wasn't her window. Okay. Well, he didn't climb through a window, but hmm. No, he's getting. There's a plan to get inside. Well, what about outside again? Once he's done talking to his sister. The door is probably open. I don't think she said that. He remembers his, yeah, right. He remembers his old voice. I was a bit confused for first. Like she used like some magic to adjust her voice, but no. He used to remember what it was like. He didn't listen. He tried. Yeah, but you know how what it feels like. So maybe it's gonna be a lot better in this situation. Mm. Like the hopelessness, I can't help my sibling. Cannot leave until she actually agrees to go out. I mean, if that's the first thing he sees, I would understand her feelings. The first impression really makes a lot. They won't. Hmm. I mean, I guess it's because she's not like her brother here. She doesn't have that talent as he has. There is a problem here. Everyone when everyone approaches her, it's always Rudis, 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 not never her, never ever her. So it's only like they hang out with her because of her brother. I can understand, if then you would definitely feel lonely in her position. Like no one cares about me; they just care about my brother. If I was not related to my brother, I understand her completely. So she became like this. It like was too much. He had it rough. He kind of has the same feelings as she has. We don't know each other. He's like his dad. She's starting to see it now. He will not. You won't run either. Hopefully from here she's gonna go back to school, and things will be better. Hopefully, yes, she's already up. Nice. Well, I mean, as long as she's feeling better, yeah. You did something though. You just don't know it. Right, ending song. Very good episode. Best episode this season, I think. Now I know for you guys who've been watching my reactions for a while, you know how I am with emotions. I barely show them out from the outside, right? Some people might be like sobbing and crying and stuff like that. I don't really do that. Um, but yeah, of course I saw felt a lot in this episode anyway. You know, I might not be 100% sure exactly what happened, but I'll try my best. So the way I understood it was that the reason she became like a shut-in was for many various reasons actually. So it was first because she didn't really understand her brother, because she had a bad impression of him at first, right? But first thing she sees him do is to hit her dad. So I guess she got this impression that he's a bad guy, and then of course when he's not a bad guy, when they meet again, she gets a bit confused, I guess. And then when he says like, "Oh, you can live at a dorm," even that creates more confusion. So it's a lot of thoughts about the brother. And on top of that, when she does arrive in the school, no one is really talking about her because of her. It's always about her brother. Turning point three, yeah, it's always about her brother, Rudy. So whenever they mention her, oh, you're Rudy's sister, it's never about her, and it became too much. So a lot, I think a mix of both those things made this happen, and so yeah. Um, Now, of course, Rudy knows what it feels like. I just, I just thought it was kind of weird. It was kind of, I mean, he was expecting bullying. He was. So when he was telling the teacher, like when she didn't have the best grade, he was asking the teacher like, "Oh, did you strip her naked because of that?" I was like, "Why would they do that?" But that's because of his experience, of course. But from their perspective, that was a very random question to ask. Like, why would we do such a thing? But yeah, but it wasn't bullying. It was just no one meant any harm. It just she had her thoughts, and it just was too much mentioning of her brother, which I can understand. Eventually with all the confusion she had and all the feelings she had, it eventually became too much. Because she, I guess she tried to avoid her brother as much as possible, but she's always reminded about him too. So yeah, but at the end, at least, he did show how he understood her. And then, of course, she started to see, okay, he's not the big bad guy. He's kind of like my dad, actually. And now I finally see it. That's how I understood the episode. I might be wrong, but the point of it all is how she was shut in, but because of Rudy's help, she got out of it. That's at least that much I understood. But yeah, I will still say this was the best episode so far of this core, at least, of season 2. And from here, I would assume she and Rudy are gonna be a lot closer. Maybe they won't be like Rudy and the other sister, who are much more closer, because maybe they will both have their own lives, etc. Maybe she will be in her class, he will do his stuff, but at the end of the day, they are on better terms now, at least. So there should be some kind of difference, at least. But anyway, that was my reaction of episode 17, season 2 of Mushoku Tensei. So if you like this reaction, you can give me a like and comment if you have any thoughts, subscribe for more reactions, and you can follow me on X. Other than that, please let me know what you thought, and I wish you a good day. Bye.